problem. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, blaming technology when the problem actually lay between the chair, the rig, and the keyboard. So, okay, yeah, we're at Mosport today. I think we might have to jump into the briefing right away, but then we'll be straight into qualifying after that. Looking pretty competitive here so far. These Fords, though. These Mustang boys, the Blue Thunder guys, are going to be hard to beat, and also all the other bigwigs there. So, oh, nice lap, Jake. He's killing it now. GP laps might be the dark horse anyway. Let me just check here. We're not going to join. Okay, I'm ready to go there. Good. And we're just about to have the briefing. So I'll shut up. Ah. Oh, okay, the boys are. That's good to see. It's going to be interesting days racing anyway.
Ah, fuck.
Someone who is that?
I'll take doing a 28.8 that was on full fuel.
Look at me, I'm faster than my teammate.
Well, speaking of cucking, how does it feel, Riley?
What?
Nico, you're in the briefing.
Oh.
You're live with everybody!
Well, this is very inopportune timing.
Oh, no! Not again!
This is the one thing that wasn't supposed to happen.
Just getting Tugrul in, who was still driving out there, so he should be in here shortly. There he is.
Right. On that note, is that another count track? No, that's replay. Okay. Okay, professional faces, everyone. Professional. Right. Briefing document is open. Everyone is off the track, so thank you very much. And I think that should be basically everyone who is racing today here as well. Splendid. Right, so thank you everyone for attending today. Welcome to the 5th round of the Trans Am World Tour. Going back to, well, staying on the North American continent before we go down south. The venue today is Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in Canada, surprisingly enough. Dry race predicted, sunny and overcast conditions as it's been so far. The schedule shouldn't be too crazy. The actual race, you will note, is set to 15 laps in the server. And yeah, it's 14 laps of racing. The first lap of the race will be a manual formation lap. Everyone should be familiar with this by now, but if we have someone who's driving the first time here, or the new joiners, the start for this race will be a standing start. The game will give you the normal starting lights and stuff, but the first lap, you keep your position first in single file and basically just do it as a formation lap would. When you come around to the end of the lap, everyone will start going back into double file and will then start at the pole sitter's discretion. Note to that as well that the sprint qualifying will be a normal 15-minute session. The feature qualifying will only be one timed lap, so it'll be set to 3 laps maximum, which means 1 out lap, 1 timed lap, 1 in lap. So there's no use trying to go for 2 timed lap runs because you will get disqualified automatically by the game. Second race, the feature race, same thing, just twice the race distance. The first race will be about 20 minutes, the second will be around 40. Starting procedure, as I already described, will be started by the pole sitter. Towards the end of the race, when we're going, towards the end of the formation lap, sorry, we will be going too wide, so before this chicane here. And basically slow to a speed of around 50 to 70 kilometers an hour, so everyone can stay in a close formation. This here will be the starting zone, so between the, if you can see it properly here, when this inside white line comes to an end out of the last corner and the start-finish line here, this will be the starting zone as illustrated below. Lapping will be Grand Prix racing rules, so if there's a car being lapped, you have to let the lapping car through safely and quickly as to not impede it. Both cars have the responsibility to facilitate a safe lapping maneuver, so the lapping car can't also just dive in there like it's dive bombing for, you know, the, it's just a general thing. Track limits will be enforced by the in-game system. The turn numbers are slightly off date because that's still from Road America. Generally, rule of thumb, watch out for the places with tarmac runoff. That would be turn 1, turn 2, then around at Moss and the final section here, though generally you shouldn't be getting a track limit warning there because you will lose a lot of time anyway. The pit lane doesn't have a speed limit, but drivers are required to safely enter and exit the pit lane and pit box. Carrying on with a broken car, as usual, guys. Please drive carefully if you have a broken car. If you lose any wheels, so front wheel, rear wheel, or anything, if you lose any of them, retire the car immediately because it's just not worth it. It's too risky. Disconnect. If you do disconnect, you can reconnect and try to finish the race. The car will be in the condition that it was in as you disconnected. So if you're unlucky, it could be that the game still registered you as shooting forward past a corner and going into a wall, so you might be damaged. So basically, this does not count as a quick repair. Track map and orange zone. An orange zone is basically an area of heightened caution for the lap. Around here, for the rest of the race, there will be no extra orange zone. But for lap 1, the entire circuit is counted as an orange zone, simply to make sure that everyone is, a bit more careful making moves for the first racing lap. Are there any questions?
I had one real quick. Do you want to quickly mention the change in dates for round 6 and 7, in case anybody didn't see it?
Yeah, so thank you for picking that up. Round 6 will be moved from July 25th to August 15th, and round 7 will be moved from August 8th to August 29th. It's due to a couple of unfortunate date clashes, which made it, unfortunately possible to host it on those dates. My apologies that we had to do those, but at least the series ends now with the month of August as well. After this, we will have a one-off event, probably. The specific date and details are still to be determined for that, but it will be very likely it will be an oval race with the 1972 stock car mod, at Talladega,
Okay.
either 400 or 500. We still have to deliberate on that fully.
Got to be
And
500.
I'd be very happy to see everyone here also on the grid for that, because we can have a very big grid on that, and stay tuned for that. In the meantime, in between that, after the series ends, we will be looking at a couple of events in maybe Wreckfest 2 and Automobilista 2. So if you feel like racing a couple of those cars as well, because they have been putting out some great content recently, I'll be very happy to see familiar faces in those events, but also new faces. Are there any other questions?
This one is maybe more for some of the new people. Qualifying is private, isn't it? So you don't see anybody else on track, but you can start as soon as the session starts.
Yeah, that should be the case. Just pay attention that you don't exit the pit lane before the session starts with the red pit light, because you will get a penalty, and that's just a headache to deal with.
And coming in from the 3 lap for the second race, we enter into the pits on the 3rd lap, right?
You can literally just press escape as soon as you cross the line after a flying lap.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, like it's only this one lap, the second lap, your timed lap, that is important to be finished. Any other questions? I'll take that as a no in that case. Thanks for attending. Good luck. Have fun. Race hard, race clean, race fair. And it's a pleasure to have you all along again.
Luck, everyone. Back to R factor 2. Oh, Martin. It's going to be some tight racing, as it has been all the way through this series. So, yeah, a little bit nervous, but looking quite competitive. Absolutely throwing the car around here. And in my case, apparently I'm burning up the front tyres a lot more than others. So it'll be interesting. Tyre management will be interesting across these 2 races, even the sprint race. Just the nature of these cars, really. And when I say tyre management, it's temperature management. Wear's not that critical, but if you get in If you heat the temperatures up, if you heat the tyres up to the temperature of the sun, then you're in big trouble. It's hard to bring them back. So yeah, so we'll get in and put a few laps in and hope for the best. If I can finish top 5, 6, I'll be reasonably content. Higher would be good. Seems we're probably as competitive here in the CUDA as we have been all season by the look of those practice times. But anyway, let's get out there and just check that it's good here. It is. Get out. Have a go. Got my sprint race set up right now. A little more fuel than my qualies setup. Seems to be actually a little faster than my quali setup, but so I'll do a few laps in this setup, get a banker or two in, and then switch to the quali setup. Stuffed up that last section there a bit. Actually, I might just put the quali setup on and have at it. Wow, only 7th. Got to improve on that. Pressure's on. Oh, go race. Stuff race. Easy boy, it's only the out lap. It's one way to warm the tyres up. Oh, that'll do. That's my fastest lap around here. Okay, still half the session to go. But that's very happy with that. This is the first, oh, Mikkel, making everyone look silly here. Go for another run here. Be good if I could keep that spot, but look how tight it is. Really tight at the top. So, I'd say there might be a couple of people that improve beyond. Beyond the time that I've done already. Thanks, Cedo. 19 thousandths ahead. Ah! Can't slide like that. Let's stuff that. Nice lap, Cedo. that up. Well, got enough fuel to keep going for another lap or two here, so I'll just stick at it. That was unfortunate though. Might be able to squeeze a little bit more time out of this. Missed the apex there a bit. Ah! So hard to get right that hairpin, particularly if you want to take it in second gear rather than first, because you don't have the torque to get yourself out of trouble with the throttle. No good. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that during the race. I'll take third if I can keep it. Let me load my sprint setup here. Fourth, Casper. Oh, you prick. Well done, Casper. Well, that's well, good. That's good for them, but it's a bit annoying not having Oh, Cedo, nice one. Well, second row, I'm pretty. Let's see if I can. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go, Martin. Oh, Reese, well done, mate. Niels, oh, look at the Cooters all within a tenth. Look at them all, crazy. That's too close for. What's that? 200ths? A tenth? 2/10, 2.5 tenths between third and eighth, and that's a pretty fine margin. Crazy. Oh, but no, I'm pretty content with that. Be interesting to see what happens in this sprint race, which is 14 laps. So should have enough fuel. I might whack in another couple of litres just to be safe, although I think I'm already safe. But honestly, the fuel load doesn't make a huge difference in these cars because they're so heavy. The relative contribution of the tank, I don't think is, the relative contribution of the tank is a lot smaller in these cars. So yeah, I'll take 5th. It's a bit of a tougher crowd than last time around too, so Riley right up there with the other Firebirds. It's good to see. And you've got someone like Nicholas in 13th, and Nicholas is a gun. So yeah, that's a tough field right there. So I'm pretty happy with oh, sorry, Nils. Actually, you know what? I might. Whoops. I think I just got ported into Nico's car in the pits there. I hope that didn't amount to damage. No, good. Alright, I'm gonna just have a quick bathroom break. I'll leave this on and I'll be back shortly. Okay. I think everything's working. Oh, nerves are starting to kick in. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. Doesn't feel very nice, but it's a good sign, I think. Yeah, it's good to see the Blue Thunder domination broken up there by Cedo, and maybe Reese can get in there as well. But yeah, going to be a tough race with Niels. I don't know what side Niels, Nico, Martin, Jake, Ross, Yerne. Oh, yeah, they were Yerne and they were just at the end of the top 10, which is a testament to how strong the grid is. Whew. Oh, look at that. That's not good. Yeah, that's I've seen that at Mosport before. The pit garage here is a little bit cramped. So you do get these cars warping into each other when you exit the track back to the garage, like what you see here with Nicholas rubbing his bum on Nico's nose here. What do we got? 28. That's good. That's our best turnout since the first round, I think. But yeah, very very keen to do well here. So already got a very sweaty back here, sticking to the rig chair, my rig seat. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much in the way of nice, you know, nice Sunday drive with not much going on. I think this is going to be all action. I think it's pretty hard to pass here. So yeah, it'll be yeah, the first few laps will be pretty stressful, I think. So yeah, fingers crossed I can stay out of trouble and yeah, finish near the pointy end. Well, Yuno's only in 10th. It's pretty interesting. Sure I've got everything here. Sprint setup. It's good. Might get onto the track. Good luck, race. So I'm behind Casper on the inside, which isn't ideal. I prefer to be on the opposite side of the grid to the leader with a rolling start, because you can see them go a little easier. Good luck, race. I'm gonna try and help you out. Last round I inadvertently cut Martin up whilst we were sorting ourselves out in the first couple of laps. I want to try and avoid that here, so I'm going to be a lot more careful with Reese. Get those brake temps up a bit. Ah! Not an optimal start. Sorry, Uno. hang him out to dry, Reese. I got round him. probably better off letting Yerne try and attack Niels in front of me than right now anyway. Passing him, trying to pass him. Oh, intense, Max. Thanks for dropping in, mate. I hope you're well. Yeah, I should dive bomb him somewhere, but it's Yurnay Simoncic, so I don't want to take him out. Exactly. Last lap. Good battle, Yurnay. I was a bit faster than him, but he did a good job of holding me up. I was so slow there. I felt like I was really having to underdrive, and it's just such a difficult track to overtake on. I really probably was a bit too polite there, you know. But yeah, you don't want to nerf Yurnay Simoncic off the track, so fucking. But yeah, that start fucked me over. I must look back at that, because I thought I actually went. I think maybe going in first was a mistake. Thanks, Max. Yeah, Yeah, I started 5th, so I'm a bit disappointed. I got shuffled back in the first couple of laps. I was side by side with my teammate Reese into the first couple of corners, and I tried to give him a bit of room, and then Niels took advantage of that. So did Nico. So yeah, sick of finishing behind Niels, to be honest. So yeah, 8th is a little disappointing, I have to say, but what can you do? Going to keep that set up. I don't think the low fuel is necessarily the really low fuel. Oh, actually, no, I'll give it a go. I did do that quali lap on that setup, so yeah, yeah, that's a bit frustrating, I have to say. But anyway, I can't complain too much about battling with someone like Yurne. So yeah, reasonably content with that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wonder what happened there. Oh, that's not looking good. But yeah, I was playing it back through my head. I could have really had a bit more of a crack at Yurne. Probably into turn 3. Yeah. But it was good. He did all the right things and put his car in, as you'd expect, he put his car in a good position and made it nigh possible for me to get by. So it was quite stressful having Jake nipping at my heels in my mirrors too. So I'm actually quite. I think if the feature race is anything like that, I think I'll be sleep quite well tonight. Max, I hope you're doing well, mate. I don't know what you've been up to. I assume you're still pretty heavily into that track project of yours. So I hope that's going well, mate. And I don't know if you ran that event or not, the race you're running, but I hope it went well if you have run that already. All right, so we've got a shootout quali now. I'll practice first, but after this there'll be a. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what happened with. Just wondering what this chat's all about. Unlucky situation. I hope that doesn't mean he took someone out. Oh dear. I think, yeah, yeah, I should be happy with that race, but I'm a little bit disappointed with it because I had the pace to finish top 5, but the start, I think I need to use second at the start. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you stream it or something. I'm obviously I'm not into AC, Assetto Corsa, but I'd love to watch if when you do get there and see how it all looks. But keep an eye out. We've got an oval race, a Talladega race planned in the 72 stock cars, which you might be. I don't know if you're interested in stock car racing, Max, but that'll be happening after this series ends in late August. So keep an eye out for that. It'd be good to see you back on track with us, mate. Add another talent like yours to a grid like this and it'd make it even tougher. Like I really should be happy with anything in the top 10 here, but given the quality of the field, but yeah, that competitive instinct takes over, and I definitely had pace on Yerne there, just couldn't take advantage of it. So anyway, all right, here we go for the qualifying. All right, set up. What do we got here? Glad I looked at that. Blanked off grill, low fuel. This looks about right. Had a mixed record in these shootouts. Surprised myself a couple of times and qualified well, but I don't think I'm not a one lap kind of guy. Anyway, I'm gonna get out there. Yeah, do that, Max. Be good to share a track with you again, mate. We will be doing the Targa again later this year, but I think we're likely to do it in the 1950s cars rather than the 60s cars, so I'll keep you abreast of that as well. That'll be much later than it has been in previous years, so maybe November, December even. Anyway, I need to start concentrating here. I understand. I have to practice like mad to be competitive with these guys, so I completely understand. Just if you can, you're always welcome, know that anyway, mate, so see how you get on. Alright, concentrate, Darren. But yeah, that's the channel to keep an eye on. Alright, here we go. Lost a bit of time there. Yeah, it's a scrappy lap. So far. Ah! Oh, garbage. Yeah, not good. Not good. Half a second slow. Yeah, everyone, I'm going to be lucky to stay in the top 10 here. Damn. That makes things difficult. Yeah, look at this. I'm going to get busted right down the leaderboard here. Just put my... Oh, well. Yeah, there's definitely another half a second in that, but just a scrappy lap, unfortunately. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, here's Casper. He'll go up towards the front, no doubt. Yeah, there you go. 7th, okay. Who else is out there? Cedo and Riley. Oh, those last 2 corners are torture in these cars. There you go, there's another one. Oh. Okay, well, 8th. That's where I finished in the in the sprint, so it's probably appropriate, but Niels is too good. Looking at the drivers that are driving the same car, he's been the CUDA Crew's nemesis all season, and he's doing it again. I actually thought this would be the best chance to beat him, but you're lucky to beat him when he's 3rd and I'm 8th on the grid, but you never know. Never know. Yeah, those Blue Thunder guys are something else. So yeah, 28 lap race, so this will be the real tyre killer. I was actually able to look after the tyres because I wasn't really I was really under driving. Like I felt I had so much more pace than being stuck behind Yurne. But he defended really well. So I'm going to stop whinging about that now and put it behind me, and might just do a little tootle round here. Me again, Yurne. It's all right. as it did during the dozens of practice laps I did around here. Okay, so I want to try and finish. I'd like to try and get up to 6th if possible in this race, but boy, it's going to be very difficult to do that. Yeah, very, very difficult, particularly in this track's a lot easier to handle in a car with some downforce. And this is one of my favourite tracks because of that fluidity that you mentioned, Max. But in these cars, it's not so fluid. But I love driving around here in pretty much anything. A sports car with some downforce is just amazing. So I think I hear LMU may be getting an IMSA license, so it'd be good to drive some a hypercar around here. I think be a lot of fun. Actually, might be a little tight for a hypercar, maybe a P2 or a P3 car. But yeah. Should I be so polite this time? Yeah, I got hung out to dry in turn 2. Because I do like to take a narrow line through there, so I hope that I can do a better job of the first few corners this time around. Oh, it's so hot here. Can't imagine what it's like. Oh, it's winter time down in Brazil, I guess. Still probably as warm as it is here. Oh, look out! Oh, I've driven that track in AMS2. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think I drove it in the Brazilian V8 supercars, and it was really enjoyable. That's obviously the modern. I know you. I think you're doing an historic version, but yeah, it was a very enjoyable track in those cars. So maybe one day. We are planning to do some races in AMS2 as well, Max. So if you're doing that game, then if you have that game and like it, then I think we'll be doing more and more racing with AMS2 because the net code seems to have improved quite a bit, and they've got some amazing content. I think we'll probably do an impromptu event with the 2005 GT1 and GT2 cars, but we haven't specifically planned anything yet. All right, here we go. What happened to Jake? Where is Jake? 16th. Wow. I shouldn't complain too much then. I've been dabbling with AMS2, and it's really I'm really impressed with how the cars drive, and I like the South American content. Love the little Copa Classic cars. There's a little Chevette that I love buzzing around in that on some of the other Brazilian circuits that they have. All right, better make sure that I've got everything going here. Might get out there. One more check. Can never check too many times. Yeah, I think it's good. Yerne again, behind Yerne again. But I can see Mikkel, the leader here, so that gives a little advantage when you can see the leader. I'm good. I'm happy I'm on the opposite side of the grid here. Oh, okay. Fair enough, mate. Thanks, mate. The longer the race, the better for me, but these races aren't quite long enough to play into my strength, which is putting in a lot of 95 to 99% effort laps and being consistent. But I think when we do a series with these cars again, we'll probably have a mixture of these format events, but we'll also do some longer races, much like we did in 2024, but we might also do some 500-mile enduros. Really between which gear to use here. Bastard. Martin had a good start there. Sorry, Reese. Maybe Martin can do the job here, which I couldn't do against Yerne. Looks like he might have a run on him here. No. Oh. You want to go by here, Reese? Off you go, mate. I'm going to try and save my tyres a bit and see what happens. I'll let Reese through there because A, he's my teammate, but history's shown that he's a little bit quicker than me. Just a tiny bit, so let him have a crack at it and sit back and watch them all attack Yerne. Go, Reese. Should have him there, mate. Oh, nice, Nico. Wonder what the yellow's for. Thanks, Corey. Smart driving there, Corey. Well done, mate. Oh, Ross. Martin's a little off the pace here, unfortunately. That was lucky. Yeah, big incident there between Martin and Nico. Thank you, Corey. A lot of pressure here. My front right tyre is gone, basically. Good move, Nicholas. Good, well held, mate. I thought he was going off there. Fuck! That's fucked. That was disappointing. 9th. Good race, Nicholas, except for that little bump and run you tried to do. 9th, that's, yeah. Really struggled. I thought I'd pull away from Nicholas, but he did well. Oops, there we go. Thanks, Max. Yeah, it wasn't that good actually. I probably was a bit too polite and a bit too slow. Look at these guys. I think it was the right decision to let Reese go. But yeah, very disappointed with that. Yeah, just made that one mistake and let Nicholas through. And there, he did a good job of defending after that. Could have probably had a harder crack at him, but I don't know. I think I'm a bit too polite for these races, and I think I need to start getting my elbows out a bit more, to be brutally honest. And the tyre life thing didn't really work out either, so yeah, it's a bit less than I expected, so I'm not real happy with that. But anyway, shit happens. We're next off to Buenos Aires, racing the outer loop there, which should be good. Should be more close racing. So yeah, we're racing the fast outer loop. It's basically got 2 S-curves and that big right-hander around the back of the circuit. So that should be fun. But I think I need to have a shower because I'm absolutely soaked and I need to process that. I'm a little disappointed, but maybe I won't be so disappointed when I reflect on it a bit. But Max, good to see you. Thanks for joining me, mate. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm going to kill the stream now. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and hopefully talk to you soon. Take care.